again. This is Life Coach Madhulika Apasani and welcome back to our Power Question series where I help you ask yourself the right questions. We are on episode 4 and today's question for the day is, are you taking full responsibility of your life? Let me repeat that for you. Are you taking full responsibility of your life? Did you ever feel life is unfair? Did you ever blame anybody else for where you are right now or for what you have or don't have right now? Did you ever blame siblings, parents, in-laws, spouse, or even children sometimes? I don't know about you, but I have been there and done that all. And this video is for those who want to take back the courage and march forward with full responsibility of their lives. And if you're one of them, continue watching this video. It definitely takes courage to say we are feeling stuck or we have a problem. But guess what? It is a completely different ball game to own the fact that maybe we are playing a part in creating this situation for ourselves. Weird, right? How are we to be blamed if our kids are not letting us work? How are we to be blamed if we had a baby in the middle of COVID lockdown and there is no help around? I feel you. But just hear me out. 100% responsibility. I first heard this concept in 2017 from my mentor Pooja Puneeth, and she learned it from her mentor Jack Canfield, one of America's leading motivational speaker and best-selling author. And in his book, The Success Principles, he has written a complete chapter about this principle. And in fact, he mentioned that the whole book is based on the single success principle of taking 100% responsibility of your life. According to this concept, if you want to be successful, you have to choose to take up 100% responsibility of everything that you experience in your life. This includes the level of your achievements, the quality of your relationships, the state of health and fitness, your income, your feelings, everything. Is it easy? No. Is it required for growth? Yes. Most of us blame anything and anyone outside of us for things that we don't like in our lives. We blame our parents for getting us married too quickly. We blame our in-laws for not giving us our space. We blame our spouses for not understanding us in and out. We blame our children for not letting us work. We blame lack of money. We blame lack of time. We blame lack of clarity. We blame anything and anyone whom we can pin the blame on. We never look at the real things that can actually make a difference, where the problem lies, rather where the solution lies, in ourselves. Why? The truth is because the answers lie there and we don't have the courage to look at it. If you want to truly fulfill your dreams and make things happen in your life, then start taking 100% responsibility of everything that happens in your life. What does that mean? Give up on blaming. Give up on complaining. Give up on excuses. Stop your victimhood stories. If something doesn't go your way or something outside of what you want happens, ask yourself, how did I play my part in making this happen? What did I say or not say? What did I do or not do to make this happen? What can I do differently next time to get what I truly want? Jack teaches a simple but very powerful formula to help us take complete responsibility of our lives. It goes something like E plus R equals to O. Let me repeat that for you. E plus R equals to O. E stands for event, R stands for response, and O stands for outcome. The basic idea is that to get any outcome, whether that's success or failure, joy or frustration, anger or calm, it is a result of how we have responded to earlier event or events in our life. If there's an outcome we don't want or we don't like, then we have two basic options. One, blame the event or events for lack of results. Two, respond in a different way until we get the outcome that we desire. What do I mean by change responses to change the outcome? I mean that we change the way we are thinking, the way we are communicating, the way we are behaving, and the images that we are playing in our head about an incident. Unfortunately, we get so trapped in our old habits of blaming someone else or something else that we don't see that we are playing a part in all of this. If we want to regain our control, we must first regain control over the three things that we have in our hand: thoughts, images that we are playing in our head, and actions, our behavior. Comment below and tell me, what was that one incident that you were struggling to overcome and magic happened the minute you took control of it? This is all for now. I'll see you in my next one.